E-commerce, the most popular among the youngsters, consumers and manufacturers, traders, to attract, to enhance the marketing opportunities, to act as a bridge between the producer, manufacturer and the consumer. What is the present status of e-commerce in India? Even though the business is improving, transactions are improving, but the growth is only 20% compared to last year. In the value as well as in the number of transactions, the growth is expected is only 20%. What is the reason for that? The most popular commodities for e-commerce are consumption growth moderating across categories, especially segments considered to be discretionary and multiple. Means majority of the e-commerce opportunities are in categories of discretionary and multiple alternatives. E-commerce daily shipments are also expected to be increased by only 20% when compared to last year. Though consumers are increasing, volume is increasing, number of transactions increasing, but the growth expected is only 20%. This is the lowest growth compared to last 2-3 years. The e-commerce has become more popular during pandemic situation of 2021, 21-22, and it continued even for the current years also. When compared to last 2 years, the growth of expected growth of 20% is not up to the expectations of e-commerce operators. The growth expected is only 20%, and whereas the growth for the last 2 years was around 30 to 40%, 40-50% every year. The reason increase for the growth of 20% is also due to increased shopper migration to online platforms, resulting in at least 25 to 30% of their annual growth. Even the people migrate online on online platforms are showing the growth of their business up to 25 to 30% compared to last year. I have not seen a significant growth over last year, even though discounts are higher when compared to non-sale days this year. Even though more and more discounts are offered, offers are given, the growth of sales is expected only 20%. That is not up to the mark expected by the e-commerce operators, retailers. Even though more and more discounts and offers are given to consumers, the slowdown in consumption that is across online and offline. The reason the consumers are not aggressive to spend more because of that uncertainty of their incomes, uncertainty of sources of income, and also they want to take care of the future needs, maybe healthcare, education, family maintenance. To maintain the savings to meet the expenditure, the consumer is also careful in spending and also opting for consumption through e-commerce. Inflation and rising economic uncertainty has pushed back the non-essential purchases because of uncertainty of incomes about the future needs. The consumers are not opting to go for non-essential purchases. They want to postpone until they have sufficient financial resources, are protected, have savings to protect their health, income uncertainties, not only current year but also for the future. FMCG companies, fast-moving consumer goods companies, have also expressed concerns over falling volumes, volume declines, and inflation has added to the stress. Sales are under pressure. Outlook for growth is muted compared with last year. Even fast-moving consumer goods companies are also feeling the stress on their sales. The main reason for declining volumes in sales is due to inflation and also increase in prices which are not essential. The sales are under pressure, and outlook is also not as much as expected for the reason of uncertainty and also to secure their future with savings. Especially mobile phones, which comprise a large part of sales through e-commerce, have been affected the most, and the category has dragged overall growth to the down. Mobile phones market, though it is most attractive under e-commerce platforms, have been affected, and that has resulted into reducing the sales through e-commerce platforms. These first 6 months of this year have been not encouraging for the manufacturers, e-commerce operators, and also the sale period is crucial. Means this period, this first 6 months of this year are also more consumer oriented, maybe due to festivals, marriage seasons, functions, education institutions. Even then, the sales growth is expected not more than 20% when compared to last year's. So, there is a need of reducing the gap between the manufacturer and consumer, reducing the cost of sales expenditure, or reducing the inventories, the most important for the manufacturers and also e-commerce operators. However, the consumer is more selective in purchases compared to the last 2 years because of unexpected healthcare issues, and to make provision for future healthcare issues, disturbance of income, sources of income, and also to protect the essential expenditure, to make provision for the essential expenditure of house maintenance, education, home loan installments, vehicle maintenance, essential items, and postponing the purchase of fast moving consumer goods, especially mobile phones, which are more affected because of the inflation and increase in prices, reducing consumption habit of consumers.